but go ahead.
Okay. Eons ago, when the world was still new, a mighty beam from another world fell to Arkanon. As it impacted the planet, the earth beneath broke into countless pieces. When the beast finally awoke and regained its strength, it used the elements of this newfound world to create life. Plant life moved and weaved to create Feldondra, the green? The waves of the ocean formed Eldrakis, the blue. Fire and ash created Bonstras and Everstraza, the twins from the clouds. From the clouds, Alteria took flight. In the dark of night, when the moonlight was at its brightest, it created Neltharia. These 6 children would be the acolytes of the Progentior god? With one conquest. Consume the planet. Extoria, drained of life from creating the acolytes, retreated to the southeast. There found the deep forests and beautiful wilds of Algoris. The mighty god burrowed itself deep into the grounds and rested. The land around it began to wither and die. The grasslands rotted and turned to sand. The forest crumbled, and this corruption began to spread. Zedora absorbed the natural life, leaving it a barren desert, and now there's nothing but pages missing.
So as you finish reading that, this is the first 2 pages, and as you get to the end, you can see that there is just chunks and chunks and chunks of this book that have been torn out, pages missing.
Okay.
And he steps back and just kind of like gives you a nod.
What's your name again?
Oh, me? I'm Andorin.
Andorin. Sylvie.
It's nice to properly meet you, Sylvie.
Nice to meet you too, Andorin.
Pip climbs down into your hand. Did you see that thing? And that is where we're going to end it tonight, everybody. Thank you so much. I promise I won't hurt a soul. Not a soul will be hurt.
I am asking you to not kill anybody.
Fine.
My quick reaction is I'm going to grab the book and hold it over the fire.
Do it.
Arsene will step towards the prince. A future king doesn't follow a general's orders.
And a prince doesn't listen to a street rat. Come on, Andorin.
I don't want to do this, but folks, this is where we're going to have to end it tonight.
Oh no.
I didn't.
Hello everybody, before this week's episode of the Reckoning of Arkanon begins, we want to give a huge thank you to the amazing people over at Critical Dice for sponsoring this campaign. Along with this partnership with the amazing people over at Critical Dice, we are able to give you 20% off your next order. So if you go to critical.chromaticdice.com, you will be able to get 20% off your order, whether it's dice, whether it's shirts, anything on the website, 20% off. You deserve it. And we ain't done there. Because every Friday, with every new episode of The Reckoning of Arkanon, Critical Dice has allowed us to give away one free set of dice every single week. So be sure to be in the chat. Keep an eye out for the secret code word that will appear on the screen. It's going to be huge. You can't miss it. The second you see that code word, type it into the chat and you will go straight into the running to win a free set of dice. And when you enter yourself into the running to win that free set of dice, be sure to join the Discord so that we can get in contact with you if you are lucky enough to win this week's giveaway. One last thing I promise, and then I'm done. Since hitting affiliate status on Twitch, you guys have shown us so much love and we cannot thank you enough for it. We just want to remind you that every sub, every bit, every donation, every bit of kindness that you guys are generous enough to give to us is going straight towards charity. Because here at Chromatic Dice, we want to give back to the community. And with your help, we're doing that. But that's enough from me. I've kept you long enough. Enjoy this week's episode of The Reckoning of Arkanon.
What is happening, everyone? Welcome back to another exciting episode of The Reckoning of Arkanon. Now, we left off on a pretty big cliffhanger last week. We're jumping right back in now. Our team has now invaded this city of Displau, which has been overtaken by Valiant forces. And our team witnessed as, right in the center of town, they watched as a possible lord from another location was shaking hands with one of the Valians here. That person then got into a carriage and is pulling away. Only one of the party recognized who this person was. No one else knows who they are. And it's Loriope who knows exactly who this person is. This person may be from Vulcan, maybe from Keldoris, and maybe part of the Magi Council. But that's not all, because it gets even worse from there. Because coming in from the rear of the city is Agron and Andoran, who, well, Agron failed the stealth mission and decided to jump on the road and call out for Vorthoril to face him in this Valiant-controlled place. We're picking up right there. Agron, you've just stepped off onto the road. There are other guards around you. You have just called out for Vorthoril to face you. Those guards look up. They're staring at you, and they say, "Who are you?"
You don't know me?
Oh, no. State your business. Why do you summon Vorthoril?
Where is Vorthoril?
He's not here.
Where is he?
He's gone. He left.
Agron's gonna get up right in his business.
Okay.
Where is Vorthoril?
Vorthoril's gone. I just said so.
Classic Agron move. I'm picking him up and hucking him into the wall.
Oh my goodness!
Roll.
Agron!
Roll for that. Everyone is going to roll initiative in a second. Hang on.
This is the third city we've been to, guys, and we're like,
Quickly making a name for
26.
ourselves.
All right, so-
we're here now.
Agron, what was that? That was a nat 20.
Plus 6. So
Plus 6, so 26 to pick this guy up. Now, let me just give you a little flavor text. There's a building to your left, and there's a building to your right.
So it's gonna go like this. He's gonna say, "Bring me Vorthoril," and I'm just gonna chuck him into the building. To the left, I guess. To the left or right?
To the left. So, okay. Agron picks up this guy and starts waving him around, screaming, "Bring me Vorthoril." I'm assuming you're screaming it?
Oh, yeah.
Rest of the party, you can all hear coming from way down in the city. God. You hear the echoes of Agron's voice screaming, "Bring me Vorthoril!" And he picks this guy up and hurls him through the door of one of the buildings. You watch him fall prone into the building. Everyone roll initiative.
Let's go!
As of right now, we are beginning combat.
Oh my gosh. What are we gonna so
That is
many.
a lot of people.
You guys are invading a city. Let's just be clear.
Thank God I don't
I was going for a casual stroll.
I am sneaking into a city, is what I am doing. Invading.
You restrain yourself! This other guard comes running in and swings at Agron with a great axe and hits, dealing 4 damage.
Alright.
I can't even see what's going on. I don't know what to do.
They don't know it's us yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, I'm just gonna walk by.
Arson,
Like,
Casually.
that's what happens.
Arson, you hear so much commotion, and you heard that door smash open from all the way up at the north of the town.
I will. Okay, I'll look over to Katerina and say, "Darling, shall we continue our leisurely walk?" And I will extend my arm, and if she takes it, I'll hold my action to just like walk with her toward the noise. Like,
Okay.
that's all I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna briskly walk
Briskly walk.
towards towards the noise. So I'll link arms with Katarina, and when she moves, I'll move.
Okay. Katarina, it's your turn.
Oh god. She's gonna take his arm. By all means, please lead the way. So
Okay.
I think that this is a terrible idea. And I'll hold
Yeah.
my action till I find where we're going.
Okay.
So I guess we'll just walk 30 feet towards the noise. Which direction is that, Craig? Is that just
Straight ahead to the north. Agron,
Like,
you hear from behind you as Andrew shouts out, "Uncle, what are you doing?" He hops over into combat and draws a sword, swiping at the Valiant, dealing 9 damage.
Attaboy!
God,
Good boy.
no. I don't know what the right choice was, but it wasn't that.
we have a royal prince in the middle of an enemy city.
Sylvie, it's your turn.
I'm also just going to quickly move 35 feet up to here.
Oh, hey, girl.
Oh, hey, what's up? I'm gonna keep going. Use my bonus action. Keep moving. I don't see him yet. Okay. And that's all I'll do. That's my action.
So as you're running up, you can see that there's a whole bunch of other Valiant guards like looking in that direction, and that you just run past them.
How many's a whole bunch? Like,
There's a few.
just a whole bunch.
All right, Arson, you give me a perception check. Katarina too.
3.
Okay, that's not terrible. 18. Sorry, 16. Sorry.
Okay, Katarina.
I'm nervous.
Katarina, you see the guards that you've passed by are like kind of peering over, like looking at the two of you, trying to like figure out who you are, because now their suspicions are up. You notice that this one specifically right here is like looking over at the two of you, like getting close, like peering over, trying to see your faces.
Can I just like hang on to Arson a little tighter?
You absolutely can. Arson, you feel Katarina grip tighter on your arm.
But just like eyes focused now. Just keep an eyes at the ground.
Okay.
Agron.
You know what I'm about
It's
to
your
do? I'm gonna use determination to re-roll that. Thank God.
Okay.
But you're not determined. This is a
That's
mistake.
23 to hit.
23 is a hit.
Yes, sir. So 6 damage.
6 damage, okay?
Yep. Well, so I rolled a 2, right? I'm gonna use my great weapon fighting to re-roll the dice and use a new roll.
So not 6.
Yeah, not 6. I have to use a second roll. That's better. That's max damage. That's
Hey.
14.
Minus 14. And what exactly are you hitting him with?
My glaive. Just like I bring it down and just like dig it into his shoulder. Tell me where Vorthril is.
Okay, as you cry out, "Tell me where Vorthril is!" all of you hear a scream come from the north as Agron plunges his glaive into this guy's upper torso. The guy falls to his knee.
And then
Uncle, what are you doing?
Was this a Valiant god or was this like a city
fixing
god?
my mistakes. And that's me.
I'm going to say that this guy is prone because he falls to a knee with your glaive sticking out of his neck. Okay. Loriope, it is your turn. You literally just heard this happen.
Okay. Do I see those guards looking at?
Give me a
Arson and
perception
Rhea?
check with advantage since you're literally watching all of this. Thank God an advantage.
spitting.
Oh no!
Oh
You don't see it.
Loriope, you're overwhelmed with the emotions that you realize Agron is now in combat up ahead. That you don't see anything else here. You've pretty much lost your party.
Do I not know where Arson and Rena went?
You see them ahead, but you don't know what else is going on in their vicinity.
Yeah, I still got my pass without a trace on me, so I would like to try and sneak behind them because I'm extremely scared. and don't want anyone to see me right now.
Okay. So that is 35 feet.
This is bad.
You're 35 feet from them?
Yeah, I'm basically go up to them.
Is there anything else you have to cast on them or anything else you're doing?
Not right now. I'm gonna wait.
Okay. You're going to hear Pip from up on top of the hat. He says, "What did the big cat do? What did the big cat do?"
I don't know, Pip. We're gonna find out.
Why did he do that?
Pip, we're in a very dangerous situation right now.
I know.
It's just gonna be like this for a second, okay?
Okay, we did all that planning. We talked about it.
Yeah, I know.
Oh my gosh.
You don't have to help.
Okay.
Okay, so yeah, we'll run. I'd like to run for my life, start a new life somewhere.
So I'm saying, like,
Agron, you see from peeking out from behind that door,
Oh, to be here.
the guard that you had tossed through the door comes out, but he's like kind of stumbling as he just went flying through a door. He can't really do anything, but stop right there.
Bring me Vorthru! That's all he gets out of me.
oh, stop.
That's
Stop
all
it.
he gets.
That's all he gets.
All of you from down here, get out of my way as this guard comes through you guys.
Come here. I know this guy.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, he's double dashing. He's double dashing.
Sylvie, give me a perception check.
Okay.
Okay.
Here we go. Please don't suck. 9.
We suck.
Um,
All of us.
At the most, with a 9, I will
Uh-huh.
say that you're running ahead, and you see that right here that there is a person
Yeah.
in more armor than everyone else, and that's all you know.
Okay.
That person just turns to face the direction that Agron's in.
Everyone's over there. Okay. I still don't see him on the map, so I'm like, I don't know where he is.
Oh, who, the person I was describing?
No, Agron.
Oh, Agron? Straight on this path.
Okay.
There's only one road you guys can all be on right now.
Great.
Okay.
Great. Mm-hmm.
Me and Gina are over here having mild panic attacks.
We are at the top. We are
ran
at
up right next to me. No.
You're at the top of round 2. Arson, it's your turn.
I will place my hand on top of Katarina's and turn to the guard and say, "What is happening? Should we run?"
You're saying this to the guard.
To the guard that's like, who the f***,
Deception
you know?
check.
Oh, yes, I'm good at them. That's not a D20. I'm nervous. Dirty 20.
Get inside. Don't be outside. This is gonna get violent.
Understood. And I will start to move to the... How tall is that fence, that wall next to us?
It's like 4 feet tall, so you would have to jump it if you were trying to get over it.
Okay. I'm just gonna turn to Katarina, follow my lead, and I will hop over the fence and say, "Come on, darling," and start to head towards like the little farm areas.
You're getting off the road.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
Give me an
alley-oop!
Give me an acrobatics check.
Oh, fuck, I'm gonna fall on my face. Alley-oop! Acrobatics, 18.
Yeah, you hop right over the fence. I'll move you over.
Like-
Hops right over the fence. Awesome.
and I'll just hold my hand out for Katarina.
Okay. Katarina, at the top of your turn, you hear a very familiar voice speak to you.
Uh-oh.
Hey,
This is not the time.
I think it's plenty the time.
Give me 1 second. I'm going to cast Mind Sliver on that guard that was like... But just as... Hear me out. Craig, this is up to your discretion. Can I do it as, like, a mild migraine? Like, have you ever had a migraine where it's just, like, a quick spike?
Yes,
Where
right
it's,
in the
like,
eye.
subtle? Yeah. Where you're like, ow. Like,
Okay.
can that be a thing?
I'll allow it. What are
She
you
just
rolling
wants
for?
him to feel pain.
I need an intelligence of 14.
Save intelligence. You rolled a 17.
Gosh, dang it. Cool. I'm going to hop over the wall.
Okay.
Even though my acrobatics is terrible, it's fine.
Well, no. You,
Does she
you roll
get
it
advantage
advantage.
since
Yeah,
I'm
Arson's
helping her
pulling
over?
you over.
Sick.
You're okay.
Sick.
I got you, boo
I
boo.
wouldn't even have you roll for that right now because
Sick.
you're going to continue to hear. Look, that didn't even work.
Shut up. Stop it.
Why are you being so mean on this stuff?
I can take care of this. No problem. But you
How?
had me make a deal that I can't kill anybody.
I did. And I do think that still is the best decision.
I would have to disagree. I think we need to take out a couple of these guys.
If you, now hear me out, want to morally injure them and they just happen to bleed out on the side of the road, that is up to you. But technically that is not killing them. So, she's gonna take Arson's hand.
Arson, as you take her hand, you see standing next to Katarina is a monstrous being standing taller than Agron, looking down at the two of you with a very wide smile. And you just watch it as it just like leans over and looks right at you.
Oh my gosh.
Hi.
She's gonna like wave her hand in front of his face.
Did I hear him say hi?
Oh my gosh!
Anukan.
In the flesh.
A pleasure. Come on. And I pull Katarina.
Okay. Katarina, is there anything else that you could do in your turn? You've had your movement. Do you have any bonus actions?
Nope, I'm good. I'm good.
Okay. Yeah, you guys move forward. I'll say you move up another 5 feet or so. We're back at the north of the battle where we've got Andrin here. And Agron, you watch as Andrin's hands light up and he just hits you with light and you begin to feel your wounds magically heal.
That's my boy. That's my nephew.
And you regain 8 hit points back.
Sick.
Okay, you're back. You gained another 8 back. You hear the one that still has the glaive sticking out of it, but he's moving around.
What kind of magic is this?
Was he the one that hit me for 13 damage?
Yes.
Okay. So he's not on the ground anymore.
No, he's standing with your glaive sticking out of him. He's still taking damage.
Got it.
And you have hold on him. Sylvie.
Okay, I'm gonna run up to like right here for my first 35. Can I freaking see? I can see him. And I'm just gonna kind of look at these guards. They're all right here,
Okay.
and I'm just gonna go. He's old, and he's crazy. I'm sorry. Just let me get him out of here. This is too much. I shouldn't have brought him into town. And I'm gonna continue running and just being like,
Are you saying that as you're running
100%.
by?
Well, once I'm out of range, because like they can't hit me when I get to right there. I'm saying that once I get right there.
Do you believe that?
Yeah.
Persuasion check.
Okay. I was like, he's acting insane. Persuasion. Please be good.
No.
No.
You
6?
rolled a 6.
I have inspiration from a previous game that I didn't use.
Now is the time to use it.
Oh yeah, I can use it now. Great. I'm gonna use that. That was from when he yelled out at the.
No, same thing.
Oh my gosh!
No!
No! Do you still have movement?
Your faith
I
in
used
Akron
all
is
of my
failing.
movement. Can I use my action to dash, or was it my action to persuade?
Oh, I would have said bonus action, or like something like that.
Bonus
You
action.
still have your action.
Okie dokie. I'm here. That's as far as I can go.
Agron, you see Sylvie come running in, charging in. She's a couple feet away.
He seems like dead set focus on this guard, and like continues to repeat himself, and you notice that his eyes are completely blacked over.
Agron,
So
it is your turn.
So I've got.
You've still got this hold on this one.
Yeah, I'm gonna whip him into the one that's standing in the doorway. Using my glaive and just kind of like, and throw him into the guy that's standing in the doorway.
Give me an athletics
Yeah,
check.
puny god.
Okay, here we go. Athletics.
Oh my.
So that's a 16 plus 6, so 22.
Okay, Agron, you with the force of this thing going through this guy's upper shoulder here, you just pull him and toss him into the building. Both of them get knocked over. As Sylvie, as Agron's glaive leaves this guy's body, you just watch as the blood splatters up out of this guy's body.
Not good.
And Agron's
Agron gets hit in the face with a little bit of blood.
And he just marches forward, like past Sylvie, says, "Forward, soldiers, do not falter," and just continues to march forward. 5.
Can
10,
I use
15,
my like
20.
opportunity attack to try and stop him when he's in my range?
You absolutely can.
What do I do for that?
Roll an unarmed attack.
Like an unarmed strike? Because I'm really good at those.
I could like an unarmed strike.
12. No.
My AC's 19, I think, or 18.
Yeah, it's sad. Like, you just brush by me.
20.
I
But
am
Agron,
upset.
you do notice that Sylvie is trying to stop you.
Forward, soldier! On your feet! And I'll just continue to march forward. I went 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. And do I see Felestus? Is it Felestus?
Yes. Yes, you do.
And I recognize Felestus, yes?
You do.
Beautiful.
You see, standing there is a person wearing very good plate armor, very fancy plate armor, not the normal Valiant armor. And you recognize this guy's face, long beard, and he stands there. And as you approach, as you get within line of sight, you just see the smirk kind of come across his face.
And the ringing in Agron's head like reaches a fever pitch. And you see this kind of like these, like, it starts like small, but these embers at first kind of coming out from his jaw. And I'm going to fire a firebolt at that guy from my mouth.
All right, go for it.
So that is, let's see. That is a 14 plus, what is my spellcasting? Plus,
Just going to go
plus
ahead and
5.
say leveled up. This is right here.
I
Put the animation.
I hit him for, it was 14 plus 5, so 19.
19 to
I have
hit.
so many emotions.
19 to hit's a hit.
Yeah, so that'll be 5 fire damage as he just lets go of this firebolt from his mouth.
I think so. Sylvie is able to see this.
Yeah.
So Sylvie, you watch as Agron just charges in, looks dead center at this guy, and just opens his mouth, and you just watch this fireball fly out, hit this guy in the face. The guy's beard kind of ashes now, just like a little smoky.
Bring me Vorthril! And that's my turn.
Heck of a hairball.
Well, hairball.
Okay, Litton.
Sylvie, you then hear scuffling coming from behind you as those two that were in the building are now beginning to stand up. From down here, 4, 5. Katarina and Arson, you guys hear as these guards here are saying, "Oh my gosh, look at that!" And as the firebolt hits Felestus, Agron, you watch as the guy you just hit with that firebolt looks at you, and he brushes the smoke and the flame off of his face, and seems you learned a new trick.
If you're even a bit of a warrior like your master is, you'll face me in single combat. And he just like slams his glaive into the ground.
Single combat. You know there's no magic allowed in single combat.
I'm not using magic.
Is that a deception check I need?
It's the fact that he has no clue.
Does he have 0 clue?
fire just came out of your
The
mouth.
way, like, as I mentioned, the way that this, whatever this is
No,
unfolding,
that's fine.
like, yeah,
That's cool.
I am
I'm just
see-
saying.
I am seeing something that like isn't here.
If there's no inkling that Agron knows what's happening, no deception check. Phalestis then says, fine. And he gestures to his guards to step aside, and you watch as he draws his weapon and shield in hand and just begins to move in closer. And we are at the top of round 3. Sylvie, once again, you hear scuffling coming from behind inside that building.
Uh-huh.
Craig, are we really doing this again? Did you really just skip me again?
It's Loriope's turn, mother. Did I f that up?
I'm gonna walk around this wall
Okay.
and go, instead of jumping over it. What is the plan?
I am just trying to get as close to him as I can from a distance. I need to see what's happening.
I have an idea of something that I can do, but I'll wait till we actually see what's going on. And I walk with them.
Okay. Okay. Sure. Yeah. Okay.
God.
Is that it for your turn?
Yes, I'm just gonna walk with them.
I walk with them.
I walk with them.
Okay.
I just wanted to do that little bit. Was that so hard to ask?
No, that was totally fine. Arson, it is now your turn. Arson, as you finish talking with Loriope, and as you look back, you still see that thing standing there.
Okay. Yep. Cool. I'm not nervous. I will grip Katarina's hand tighter and say, just stick with me. We're okay. And I will start to move to the left, but like still forward.
Okay.
So 30 feet, which is 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Katarina, you follow?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, so he's bringing you with him. And Arson, you just hear, as you say that, you just hear a very soft, like, yeah, we're super safe with you.
I ignore it.
Is that it for your turn?
That's it.
Katarina, it's your turn.
I see the boy. Here comes the boy. Sorry.
I didn't hear him say hi to Arson or anything. I have no inkling that Arson sees him.
No. You definitely know what's happening, yeah. You do.
Oh!
You do know. Yeah, you definitely know.
Yeah, everything is fine. And she's gonna look up at Anukan.
Yeah.
And look back at Arson. Everything is fine, right?
I mean,
We got this.
I see a big problem.
Yeah, I'm looking at one right now. She's looking at Anukan.
Oh, you hurt my feelings.
She's just gonna keep going.
Come on, kid. You want to watch all your friends die?
I asked you to do something, did I not?
I need you to loosen the reins a little more.
Can I hear this conversation?
Are you still holding her hand?
Yeah.
Yes.
I do not think that's a good idea.
I think it's a great idea. Come on, what do you got to lose?
Fine. But if any of us die, I am burning that book.
I wouldn't do that if I was you. Yeah, that's not gonna go well.
So, do what you must, I guess.
You got it. And you just watch as, Arson, you see this as well, as the thing just like sucks in on itself, and there's just a cloud of darkness around it as it just disappears.
I'll shoot a look of worry to Loriope.
I definitely heard this conversation, and I'm definitely shooting a look back.
Agron was right.
You have no
keep
room to
telling us
talk
that.
right
Yeah,
now.
keep telling yourself
You
that.
cannot talk.
Sylvie, can you give me a perception check?
Absolutely. 8.
Sylvie, you're much too concerned with what's going on with Agron
Yeah.
that you don't notice what happens.
Great. That's wonderful. So happy about that.
That's what I'm saying, Alec.
did he go?
What did you do,
So-
Katarina?
Sylvie, it's your turn.
Where did he? What? I was gonna go to the prince, and now he's gone.
So you're turning around to look?
Yeah, I was gonna run to him.
Oh, as you turn around, you could see that he is being dragged, and he is 35 feet away from you.
No, sir. No, he is not. Where is he? I am running towards him. Everyone pushed past me. I'm getting the prince.
Yeah, you can see that there is 3 guards that have grabbed him and are pulling him away.
Okay, I'm gonna get right up in the middle, like as much as I can, and I'm gonna use bonus action. So it's my movement. Bonus action. I'm gonna. I use my first key point to summon my arms or my wings.
Okay.
They all need to make a dex saving throw.
So, do you select, or is it all
Everyone,
of them, including the prince?
Within 10 feet of me.
So that's the prince included.
My choice.
Oh, okay.
Sorry. So yes, I do select them. I'm reading it as I'm learning.
Dex save.
Yes, dex save, please.
That's a fail. That's a pass.
Boo.
That's 2 fails.
2 fails. Great.
2 fails.
They take 5 force damage. That fails. I'm guessing the one that passed doesn't take it at all. Because it doesn't say it's halved or anything.
So that's 5 on the ones that failed.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
Bonus action. I'm gonna attack whichever one is one of the ones that's holding him.
Okay.
Let me select.
So so pretty much so for visuals, there's one that's like got the bag over his head, and then the other 2 are just grabbing him by the arms and pulling him away.
Okay, I'm gonna go for one of the ones that has him by the arms. I'm gonna go for this one right here that's right in front of me. 13.
13 to hit.
Yeah.
13 hits a miss.
I use my bonus action. Right. Okay, so that's my turn, but I'm here.
Agron, at the top of your turn, you've now just watched as Philestus has picked up his shield and he's pulled his weapon, which is a morning star, off of his belt, grinning at you, smirking, proud, excited for this moment to fight you. It is your turn.
So I just storm like up to him, and I'm gonna pick up the glaive, and I'm just gonna roar. And as I bring it down, the blade, it seems to like almost be sheathed in, it's like some sort of energy, and I'm casting Booming Blade as I hit him with this.
Okay.
And so I've got to roll to hit. So that is a 12 plus 6. That's an 18.
18 to hit is a hit.
Okay. So he's going to take the damage, which is D10. So that's 5 plus 4. He's going to take 9 damage. And then as the attack like hits him, you see this kind of energy transfers from my weapon to him, and it kind of like seems to move around him. And if he willingly moves at all, he's going to take thunder damage.
If he willingly moves, so
if he moves 5, if he tries to like dance around me or move at all from the spot that we're squaring off in, he's going to take thunder damage.
Okay. Philestus is going to look up at you. He's going to say, "You coward! You're not supposed to use magic."
You Valians would know cowards like your master is.
Okay. Anything else on your turn?
No, and like his hair is starting to, like his mane is starting to kind of like lift a little bit off his shoulders.
Okay.
The more he's using this magic, and that's about it.
Loriope, it is your turn, and you don't have line of sight. Okay, so you don't have line of sight on Agron. You just hear all this commotion coming from up ahead.
If I move up to where they are, do I see them?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, you have line of sight from there.
I'm pissed that Agron just destroyed the mission,
but I think I'm gonna cast Bane on the guy that he's fighting.
Before you do that, give me a perception check.
Why? That is 16.
So with a 16 perception, as you're standing there looking in at this field, you start to see little black dots appearing on the ground. Just little black shadows popping up all over the ground. They begin to they're getting a little bit bigger in size. They're very small when you first see them. Doesn't look like anybody else is seeing this.
What do I do?
I'm just telling you what you see before you cast your spell.
Yeah, I cast it.
All right, so the main guy that he's fighting with passes no problem. These two guys fail.
Fantastic.
I'm sorry, scrap that. That is incorrect. All three of them fail.
Yes.
All three of them failed.
So he gets a -4
So they all take -4.
to attack rolls and saving throws.
Okay.
Oh, man. Oh, man.
Okay.
-4 or -d4, sorry.
-d4. Sorry.
-1d4. Okay. Phalestus reaches up his Morning Star and goes to swing at Agron. Minus the d4. He misses. So he lifts up his Morning Star and goes to swing at Agron, and Agron, it just like it connects with your armor but doesn't pierce it, not one bit.
Good.
The rest of you that are standing there, Agron included, Sylvie's not in line for this, but you start to hear, "What's this on the ground?" "I don't know. What is that?" Sylvie, you hear you hear commotion coming from behind you, and it's directly behind you. And as you glance back, you see that those two guys are surrounding you. What do you want to do?
I'm just gonna keep beating up on this one and just being like, you can't just take people!
Okay.
I'm gonna use my first attack with my short sword.
No.
I swear to God.
Okay. Sylvie, as you swing with your sword, you drop your weapon.
Okay. I'm gonna... This is so frustrating. I'm gonna spend a key point and bonus action Flurry of Blows.
There you go.
Weapon.
There you go. 26.
I don't need a weapon. Great.
I don't need a weapon.
Monk, baby!
8 bludgeoning damage, and then for the second Flurry of Blows, 16 hit?
16 is a hit.
Yours.
That is it. Yeah, that's dead on.
Great.
Excellent.
Okay.
Nice.
And that's a 9 bludgeoning damage for my bonus action. And I'm just gonna...
So that's a
Can
-8 and a -9.
Yeah.
Atta girl. Atta girl.
All
Do
right.
we get object interactions on our turn? Can I try and take the bag off of his head?
Have you been calling to him?
I just yelled that you can't take people.
Okay. So, but did you say his name at all or anything like that?
No, because I don't know if they know he's the prince, so I don't want to say his name.
Just clearing it with you. Okay, but yeah, you definitely called for that. And he is squirming. He is trying to free himself. He's not just getting dragged away. He's fighting to get out.
Okay, but I can't take the sack off of his head. Oh, I guess the one dude's holding it down, so probably couldn't.
No.
Okay, boo, hiss. That's my turn. I'm scared.
Okay, so these guys try to move him around a bit. They try to drag him away.
Get out of my range, I dare you.
Okay, so it seems like they are having a really hard time.
There you go,
fighting
Andorin.
with these
There you go,
guys.
Andorin.
Getting us back onto the encounter here. Arson, it's your turn.
I'm gonna turn to the girls and say, "Where did Sylvie go?"
I thought you were watching her.
I'll look to Larapi. Keep her safe and her friend. And Arson is gonna run 30 feet
Arson.
up to here. I can see Sylvie.
Hi.
I'm gonna look over to Agron. Nah, he made his choice. I'm gonna dash towards Sylvie.
Yep.
All right.
Yep. I respect the choice. I respect it.
And I'm gonna run.
There's a lot of people up here, Arson. Be careful. There's like
I
5.
got you, don't worry. That will... Oh!
Yeah!
Yeah, yep, that'll hit my turn.
Okay.
That's all, folks.
Okay, this one is going to try and... This one here, after taking a beating from Sylvie, lets go of the prince's arm and tries to step away from Sylvie because he's trying to run for his life.
Rookie mistake.
Opportunity attack.
Rookie mistake. Yeah, the girl.
Yeah.
21's a hit.
Put him in a body bag.
Oh, he's dead.
All right, how do you want to
7.
finish this?
Great. As he's like running away, I like sweep underneath and sweep a wing under him so that he goes up, and then when he lands on that rock fence right there and just hits his neck.
Oh.
You $1 million babied him. Okay, yeah, he's dead.
Spicy.
$1 million baby them. Oh no.
We're so violent.
Yes.
Arson, I believe you're in line of sight to have seen that. Yeah, you watched as Sylvie just sweeps the leg, and this guy goes flying and hits his head on that wall. And we are back to
Neck cracked like bubble wrap.
Now, I believe, Arson, yes, you did let go of Katarina's hand to rush in.
I did.
Okay, so Katarina, it is just you standing there. And you begin to see what I had described to Laripius, that there's these little black globs that are popping up on the ground. Just kind of moving, like it's spreading. They start as little dots, and they're just growing, spreading. And then you start to see like little bubbles coming off of them. Little globes just kind of emanating off of them. What do you want to do? It's your turn.
The prince is the most important person, and she's going to point her finger and cast Chill Touch on one of the people holding the prince.
Yeah, you're within at once. Yeah, you're within line of sight. So which one are you gonna blast? The easiest ones would be these guys that are closer to Arson.
Yeah.
Chill touch?
Yep.
All right. Is
Yep.
that's a check, right, for me?
Yeah. No. I gotta roll.
Roll the hit.
Oof.
21 is a hit. Which one are you going for?
Let's do the one to the left.
Yeah.
And then that's 6 damage. And it's just, I want the skeleton hand to like literally like crawl up from like the bottom of his leg and just like.
Arson, you watch this. You see this happen.
And just like right to like the back of the side of the head and just like dig in with nails.
Arson, you watch as this
Yes.
skeletal hand creeps up over this person and just like goes through the helmet and forces this person to the ground. They fall prone.
There's a lot happening.
Okay.
And they can't
Katarina?
regain hit points.
Yes.
They can't regain hit points until the start of their next turn.
That's okay. He's not going to need it. That's it for your turn?
That's it.
Perfect. Sylvie,
Mm-hmm.
give me a dexterity save.
Okay, thank goodness it's not perception.
Nat 20.
36. Woo! Nat 20 for a 27.
Okay. So what happens here is, Sylvie, you've just swept the leg. This guy falls over. Gone. Arson, you've seen that happen. You watched as this little skeletal hand takes this one guy down to the ground. And then the two of you together watch as you see the prince, who is being restrained, he's still being held down by those two guys, starts to yell, "Get off me! Get off me! Get your hands off me!" And you watch as light begins to appear all over him. Light begins to circle all over his body. The angrier he gets, the more violent he gets with screaming for help, the brighter he becomes, to the point where eventually he is no longer visible. You don't see him anymore. He becomes pure light. And then he starts yelling. No! 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 Sylvie, you get blasted back, but you stay on your feet.
Ooh, okay.
You get knocked back 10 feet from an explosion of light that happens right there.
Oh my
Arson, you
goodness.
watch this as the prince just becomes so enveloped with light that he explodes in a blast of light. As the light fades, you see him collapsed on the ground.
What about the
They're
other
dead.
guards?
Whoa.
And
They're dead.
Andorin is unconscious.
Oh no.
That is where we're going to end it tonight, folks.
What?
Huh?
What?
Yeah, this is a two-parter fight. Thank you so much for watching with us. We will be back with you next week to find out what happens next in this little tussle that's been going on here in the city of Displau. Until next time, thank you so much for watching. And as always, be sure to check out critical.chromaticdice.com to check out, support our sponsors, Critical Dice. We love them so much for coming together and making the D&D magic happen. Seriously, you check out that link I just gave you. You'll save 20% on all of your purchases with them. It's really great. And here we go. This is the last 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, Mississippi, 2, 1. Get your codes in, and now somebody's going to be winning free dice. So guys, everybody at home, thank you so much for watching. And until next time, good night.